Hello, coolers, and welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest as usual. We start with this bold claim. Let me call it a bold claim from this former Real Madrid midfielder by name Rafael van der Vaart, who have claimed that Barcelona will win the Champions League this season. We are going to be discussing on everything he had to say on that as we progress. Then secondly, talking about Rafinha, as it has been reported that Barca chose to sign Rafinha over Manchester United new boy Anthony due to several reasons. What are those reasons? We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, as we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Give the video a like and please watch it right up to the very end. Ahead of Barcelona's second UEFA Champions League Group C encounter against FC Bayern Munich, former Real Madrid superstar Rafael van der Vaart has claimed that the Catalans will go all the way and win the tournament this season. Barcelona endured a torrid run in the Champions League last time out as they crashed out of the group stages after finishing behind Bayern Munich and Benfica. The Blaugrana have once again been drawn in a tricky group alongside the Bavarians, Inter Milan and Victoria Pleasant. However, Xavi Hernandez's side have made a tremendous start to the season and are in fine form heading into the game against Bayern Munich. And Rafael van der Vaart, who spent 2 years at Real Madrid between 2008 and 2010, has claimed that he believes FC Barcelona are the favourites to win the Champions League in the ongoing campaign. He said, "Barcelona will win the Champions League. It's just my feeling. It's actually based on nothing," the ex-Real Madrid and Tottenham Hotspur midfielder said on Ziggo Sport. It is certainly interesting coming from a former Real Madrid star, isn't it? Considering that Los Blancos are the reigning champions of Europe and have made a perfect start to the new campaign. Furthermore, Van der Vaart has been very critical of Barcelona in the recent past. The former Netherlands international had blasted President Joan Laporta over the treatment of Frankie de Jong, comparing the club to the mafia. He said, "I find it a disgrace, and Laporta, who keeps laughing everywhere with his big head. This man thinks he's a king, but I think he's a bit of an idiot," he said. "You can't treat people like this. The young earns too much. You sign a contract and then you fulfill the contract or live on good terms, but not like this. This is mafia, and then they have to get punished." Van der Vaart had this to say. So why Van der Vaart might have been critical of Barcelona in the past, he is now of the belief that they can go ahead and leave the Champions League this season. Interesting words there from this guy. Funny enough, former Real Madrid player saying what he's saying. I don't know if I would take it with a pinch of salt or not. But how do you guys see this? Do you think Barca will go that far to win the Champions League, or do you think the semi-final will be the highest level that we will reach this competition this year? I would like to see your comments down below, but personally I think it's still possible for us to win if we continue to grow and progress without falling back. I mean, consistency is what we need at the moment to win these trophies, La Liga, to win Copa del Rey, to win Champions League. We know the Champions League is the most difficult one to win, and we know Xavi is still trying to put his ideas to the player. The team is still quite, I think we are still developing. We are still improving. I don't think we have reached the level that we want to reach, but looking at the fact that we have been playing so well since the season started, winning all games except the first game of the season against Rayo Vallecano, I think so far we have been doing brilliantly in our matches. But if the team continue to be consistent and maybe play well than the other previous matches, then why not? I think there's a chance for us to go that far to win the Champions League. But first, I think let's see how we play against Bayern today. But I don't think we should draw any conclusions from the Bayern game later tonight, as Xavi himself said yesterday's press match conference that whatever the result is in today's game against Bayern, that does not have anything to do with how Barca's season will look like, right? It doesn't, because the team is still experimenting, we're still playing, and we're still trying to develop. We cannot just get up and say we're already Barca and this is how we play the whole season. There are still a lot of games to play. and I very much believe that we are getting better and better. So there's no way that you can start drawing conclusions that because Bayern beat us today means Barca cannot even reach quarterfinals or stuff like that. I don't think you can just rush into conclusions like that. But I definitely think that's still possible. What if we win the Champions League? It's going to be something marvelous. It's going to be a dream come true. And actually, I don't think there's a Barca fan out there who have that 100% belief that we are going out there to win. We know that the season last year was too bad. In fact, we have not won the Champions League since 2015. So it's quite difficult to even imagine winning that Champions League this time around. I heard most people trying to talk about semi-finals being the stage that they are expecting Barca to reach. But let's see how it goes. We have seen surprises in football all this while this century, so I don't think it will be that surprising to see Barca going that far in the finals to win. But we need to play so well. We need to beat the big boys, and I think the Bayern Munich clash today come at a very important time for us to test ourselves, to test Xavi if actually his team is moving towards the right direction. Then moving on to the next story of discussion. Irrespective of whether Ousmane Dembele would renew his contract or not, Barcelona were intent on signing a new winger in the transfer window this past summer. The Blaugrana had looked for several options to bolster their wide attacking department, but the final decision came down to one between Rafinha and Anthony, who used to play for AFC Ajax at the time but has since joined Manchester United. However, Barcelona decided that they would go after Rafinha over his younger compatriot and started working on the deal well ahead of the summer, eventually landing the Brazilian international from Leeds United. The report from Sport also shed light on the reason behind Barca's decision to choose Rafinha over Anthony. Xavi and Yuri Cruyff were the key decision makers over the club's transfer targets, and they both agreed on Rafinha, even though Cruyff had made several visits to Ajax to watch Anthony in action. The report states that the Barcelona shot callers decided on Rafinha as they felt that he is more of a team player than his compatriot, with Cruyff getting that feeling that Anthony was more of an individualistic player. The Catalan Giants were also extremely impressed with the defensive efforts that Rafinha put in, which has been, ingrained into him having been part of a hard-working team under Marcelo Bielsa and Tite in Brazil. Barca also felt that Rafinha was much more mature and more complete player than Anthony, which also played a key part in their decision to sign the 25-year-old winger over the Manchester United new boy. In a short time at Spotify Camp Nou, Rafinha has endeared himself to fans and the manager Xavi. The ex-Leeds United ace has been involved in 2 goals in 5 games so far and is currently ahead of the likes of Ferran Torres, Memphis and Ansu Fati in the pecking order. Barcelona beat Chelsea to the signing of Rafinha, getting the Brazilian in a deal worth €58 million. Meanwhile, Manchester United ended up splashing close to €100 million, including add-ons for Anthony. So Rafinha even proved to be more economical player than, despite greater experience. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time. Bye-bye.